He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
1st down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Georgia going up tempo. Defense dropping into soft coverage. They're bringing heat. He's got him, and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
To the air, it's Beck. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. It's Conley. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Wide receiver shows motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Fafita. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
Looking for a block. It's Evans. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The give on the inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside and try to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. They met him there and forced the TFL.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Going for the big play. It's in, completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the foot.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's got it. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not much running room. They had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a gap. It's Etienne.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. This offense has a second down play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the single back. Touchdown, Georgia! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He's going up top. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look.
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring... We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They're going to run it. The 10.
GG's, my boy, GG's.
And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass. It's Fafita. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
And they got him for the sack.
A loss of 1 yard on the play.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Uh-oh, your character showing. Oh, my gosh. You just can't get a regular GG's out here, boy. It's not that deep. I have Arizona. You got Georgia. And it came down to the wire.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see